Alrighty. So where were we? We were in the middle of Finland. Well, actually on the edge somewhere. Porty. There we go. We have a lot to try and find. Did they update Finland or something? No, I just didn't explore all of it properly the first time I was here. So I'm trying to address that now. Yeah, because my map exploration's down to 75% again. I have a bit of a goal to get that back up to 100. I already have the Pathfinder achievement, but I just want to get it back up anyway. So I think if we shoot down this road here first of all, we've got this little bit in here and here, but then we've also got that road there. That's just a mess, quite frankly. I've just got so much that I do need to do on this. I could go around the edges and then attack the middle, but I kind of did that last time. I feel like just going in. Just come in, do this bit first of all. Go up to maybe here. No, I've got to go add new checkpoints only to the end. There we go. Yeah, so if we do that, no, that, there we go. So then we do like a loop around there. And then come... Oh, we really want to clean off this bit first, don't we? Instead of 1 being there, I think we want 1 to be up there. Yeah, and just do all of that. 3 there, and then 4 will go... This bit's going to be annoying because we've got to double back. Are we going to be... Well, I guess we can go round and then walk back to the garage or something. That would actually work quite well, I think. Yeah, so we just do like that, and then that. Walk back to the garage, or drive down this way to do this slot, actually. This is going to take us a while. Because there's a lot to cover. And then we go up there. No, but we want to go this way up there. And then find our way in here somewhere. And then worry about just tidying off that whole intersection. And then maybe we drive down here and see if we can figure out how to explore all of that. Cool, and from there we'll figure out where the hell to go afterwards. That's a lot. But that's our route plotting done. Now we just got to get to it. I don't know why I'm outside my truck, but alright.
Turn left, and then turn right.
So we've got an exploration setup. We've got the 6-speed gearbox.
Turn left.
Just to try and make things faster to accelerate. And we're not bothering about taking deliveries. I mean, we've done that before when we've done Pathfinder. We did it properly. They have already announced that their next Germany rework stuff is coming out soon. So the amount of map that we have to explore constantly gets bigger, which is why I'm wanting to just chase it down and then try and dedicate to, like, every time they do a new update, go and explore it straight away.
Exit right.
I don't expect that to actually come to fruition, but it's a nice thought. Also not sure how I'm going to discover the other side. I hate it when the engine just shuts off because you brake too hard. Sometimes that just happens for some reason. You know what? Let's just go down here. Actually, I should have gone down the other side, come back, and then gone up here. Would have been probably better. We'll see whether or not the middle bit gets discovered by me going along here.
I'll find a new route.
Gotta go right to this bit so that it joins up.
Finding new route.
So this is the point where it's unified between the two roads. We do have a bingo objective on the grids for discovering an entire Cloverfield intersection. Cloverleaf. So this is kind of a bit of practice for that. this isn't one of those intersections, but
Then exit right.
okay, so the other side of the road did not get discovered by me doing that, which is annoying. And I have previously come down this on-ramp. That's fine. We've just got to go down the on-ramp on the other side and then just go back to cover off that area. It'll be interesting to see how much percentage I manage to actually rack up on this. The world is a big place these days. So let's pass this one to get all the way up to the next. Yeah, I just need to be more diligent at when there's a new DLC or something to jump in and actually explore it properly.
Turn right.
The most I've usually done is I'll get the achievement for exploring all of the cities.
Get ready to turn right.
That's kind of not good enough.
Turn right.
Why would I turn right when I can just go around?
Rerouting.
Now we get to have a bit of fun of just some race driving, basically.
Get ready to turn left.
Here.
Turn left.
Hope that it actually discovered the road in front. Before we get too far away, we should probably check
Turn
that.
left.
Let's just quickly jump into the world map. It looks like it is, so that's good. It's annoying how the bit behind me doesn't disappear for ages. Can't remember when it even does. Probably when I deviate from my course up ahead, then the line of where I've been should disappear. So then I'll be able to see if I missed anything. Hey, hey, hey. But we got plenty of cash, plenty of gas. Fully rested.
Never mind.
Yeah, there we
I'll
go.
find a new route.
Yep, that looks like it. Green, gold.
Make a U-turn now.
When I was doing the Pathfinder stuff the first time around, there is actually a
Find
map
new route.
mod that you can use that highlights it a lot more obviously. So like all of the discovered areas will be grey and the bits that you haven't discovered will just show up as red. So it's a lot easier to just glance at the map and see, oh, I haven't been here.
Make a U-turn. Okay.
I don't know if that's been
Let's
maintained or
find a
not.
new route.
It should just rely on the
Please
flags
make a
of
U-turn
exploration,
possible.
so it shouldn't actually matter. Okay, now we turn around. We're not going to view the job offer, as attractive though that may be. All of our AI drivers are subsidizing our cartography habit.
Turn right.
They're like one of those rich British explorers back in the day, where they get wealthy benefactors to sponsor their journeys around the world.
Get ready to
To no one's benefit but their own.
turn right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
And we're back here again. We're racking up a lot of free roam XP, that's for sure. Let's wait for you. Unfortunately, there's no shoulder here, so we're just going to have to invent one.
Never mind. I'll find a new route. Find a new route.
And hopefully the road gets discovered. Not that it matters because we're going back that way anyway. Wait for that guy to move through. Good. We have the nimblest truck configuration as well, so we can turn these corners nice and quickly. Normally I'd have a six-wheeler, or three-axle rather. But not for this. Now we need to go onto the side bit here a bit, just to make sure that this gets ticked off. Cool, that should be that. We should not have to come back here again now. And the margin of error is such that if you miss a few little bits here and there, it's still going to say 100% once you get to a certain point. Because I'm sure we still had a few little bits of intersections and stuff the first time I got this.
Okay, let's
Still a little bit bummed that I forgot to do like highlight and upload or export the first time I got the Pathfinder stuff, but it's fine. It was ages ago and it was a crappy mic, so... Are you slowing down for me, or... I wasn't even in the road, but okay, thanks. I mean, I'm fairly sure I was meant to stop for you, but okay. Cool, I guess. So now we go over this road, and then we'll be turning left.
keep right, and then turn right.
Gotta remember what the hell we're doing up here.
Turn right.
Following this guy, basically. So we're doing a little bit of double movement, but we're trying to minimize how much we're doing, basically.
Turn left.
Unfortunately, when we're not carrying a trailer, we get this really close view. It would be kind of nice if we could zoom out the exterior camera a little bit. We do still get to see a little bit more than what you do inside the truck. I don't usually like driving exterior when it's just the cab though. This is basically like we're playing Forza Horizon at this point.
Recomputing.
Oops.
Okay, never mind. I'll find a new route.
No, not you. Okay, it's the next gate.
When possible.
Of course, because
Make
it's
a
off to the
U-turn
right, not the
on
left.
route.
Don't mind me. Just slightly blind.
Make a U-turn now. Rerouting.
No, I'm not going to view your job offer.
Turn left.
Don't you know who I am?
Go straight, and then turn left.
Hey, Mr. Smarty, welcome, welcome. That's Steph Longwood to come by and say hi. Well, thank you, and hello. Hope you're having a good day.
Turn left.
So now we meet up with where we got to last session at one point,
Turn left.
on our way going north. And now we're on our way up to Tampere. What other camera angles do we get? Ooh, that's not good. Oh, hey. This is kind of fun. Noisy, though. Why is it so noisy up here? The engine is not in the roof. Ah, that's not good. I mean, I used to always race with bumper cam. But maybe not. Oh, wheel cam. That's always a fun one. Now, this is understandably noisy.
Go straight.
It's also very hard to tell what the hell I'm doing. How much fun for the next few weeks? End of semester. Ah. Yes. I understand.
Turn right.
Okay, turn right, yes, see. This is where having the GPS voice on is useful because it tells me what it was that I'd planned to do. Because we are doubling back here a little bit. Or was the idea that I have to fully discover this intersection too? I probably should, just in case. But obviously that road behind me. Actually, there's the extra bit, so I meant to come this way some other fashion as well.
I'll find a new
So let's just do that, just to get that little bit. But yeah, there is some double movement stuff going on here. Feels like you're going slower when you're at this viewpoint. Next week is exam week. Ooh, good luck. Good luck. Have fun. I know you won't have fun, but good luck. Yeah, I don't think that this should be that noisy. Can't hear my GPS properly. So now we want to turn right. Yep, and it's just to get this bit of road here. It's probably less redundant if I'd actually gone left, to be honest. And then just done this section as a there and back again instead of going all the way around. Oh well. Too late now.
turn left.
Bounce, bounce, bounce.
Go straight.
We get to actually see our truck almost tip over. It's fantastic. You also lose a lot of the feeling of driving it that would
Turn
mean
left.
that you'd stop tipping over. But
Get ready to turn left. Turn
yep,
left.
so here is where we join back up with where we were. I understand that people can read a whole book, go to bed and remember what they read. By the end of the chapter, we've forgotten what you read at the start. Yeah. I think you'll find that people don't remember as much as they might think they do. But some people do just take in more information from reading and stuff.
Get ready to turn right.
It's also sometimes just one of those things where you're just trying to get it into your subconscious. So it's like, you know that you've read it, so in the moment it's like, oh yeah, I remember
Go
that.
straight.
I don't know, I generally found the more I tried to remember something, the harder it was to actually remember it. I had to almost not try to remember. I would also listen to music. So the music I listened to would hopefully be distinctive enough that if I was like in an exam or something, I would remember what I was listening to. And sometimes that helped. Didn't always, but it sometimes helped.
Go straight.
But either way, it can help you have less distraction.
Roundabout. Take the first exit.
Whoa, okay. Okay, nosedive. That's funny. Oh, there's the services up here. We can. Yeah, I've never seen my truck nosedive before. That's hilarious. So this is the Tampere services up here that we do the Tampere Catania run from. It's amusing that I've never actually discovered it on this save. It's this profile. That's kind of funny.
Recomputing.
Because I normally have dedicated speedrunning profiles.
Please make a U-turn when possible. Never mind. I'll find a new route. Rerouting. Recomputing. Okay.
So let's repair. Because why not?
Turn left.
And see how long it takes us to break it again.
Ready to turn left.
Probably not very long.
Turn left.
So what did I want to do up here?
Turn right.
I think I want to ignore my GPS to start with because I want to go through the roundabout first. Because there's just a gas station over there I've not been to apparently, which is bizarre. Because I went everywhere else, but not the gas station. So we want to go through here, and now we're actually going to go this way, because why not? But that tidies off that little bit. Links senses and emotions to memories, yeah, that's very common. Certainly senses. Distinctive smell, yeah, I forget the name specifically of that. It's like the Madeline movements. There's a particular poet or something who I think used that phenomenon. Play a funny video, yeah. Maybe that's the thing with music for me, because I usually feel what I'm listening to. So it might just be that. Okay, so we've done the roundabout, we've got the garage. Now we just need to go round this roundabout and then down. So that's all good. I feel we've been making good progress. It's certainly helpful that we've been doing a lot of country roads, so we get to go full speed. Whereas last episode it was a lot of just tidying up little bits at intersections and in towns. So up here, what do we want to do? We're probably going to come back here, I guess. We'll probably, like, service walk or something. Oh, there's the other intersection up ahead that we're going to as well, though. Okay, sometimes my truck just decides it wants to dive when I brake. It's not great. I'm going to ignore my GPS for now, because I actually want to not quite follow the nightmarish path that's put me on there, but honestly that would probably be useful. But I want to do something up here. But I'm not sure what. I think I just keep going. Because this whole section here I do need to discover at some point. Because up here is where I was going to finish. So now what do I want to do, though? Don't think I want to go through the tunnel. I mean, we can just go back to Tampere. And go back to the garage. Ow. How dare you? Yeah, maybe we go back to the garage. There's a little weird bit on the side of the intersection up here that I'm not sure how I'd get to. Oh, hang on, I didn't go through the tunnel, but I think that's a part that needs to be explored. So I probably should have gone through the tunnel. Yeah, it is. Bugger. Oh, we're coming back this way, though. Yeah, that's the weird thing. We're coming back this way, but we need to go up here and then around there. Okay. Maybe. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do this bit there either. How dare you? Yeah. Must become Europe's most wanted driver by now. Probably. This is basically GTA at this point. Yeah, I mean, the other truck had stopped, so clearly the driver in the other lane should have known something was up by the other truck had stopped. My headlights were on, so I'd have seen my headlights. But no, they just kept coming. How unreasonable. Yeah, this is basically GTA free roam at this point.
Keep right. Then exit right.
Okay, so now we're back on track to where we were going to be going.
Exit right.
Part of the problem with the braking behavior is probably that I have the suspension stiffness, like, maximum. But that's generally a better feel.
Never mind. I'll find a new rerouting. At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
Wait.
Recomputing. Get ready to turn left.
Actually thinking I'm gonna stop here and just sleep, because I don't like driving through the nighttime. So let's make it day again. Much better.
Turn left.
Screw driving at night. I don't have any delivery timetables to worry about or anything, so...
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Third exit, you say?
Exit now.
No. So now here I want to go down one way and back up the other.
Finding new route.
At least this one has a shoulder.
Okay, let's find a new route. Never mind. I'll find a new route. Keep right.
Nice.
Then
Just made it.
right.
Perfect. Make a good feature if an ETS2 and ATS police actually made you pull over and check your license and registration. I mean,
Right.
they could. So long as they added it as an option that you could turn off, some people might like it. I would turn it off. I mean, I already have fines turned off, so there's no way I would care about that. Depends how massively realistic they want it to be. They already have the thing of, like, it'll tell you to stop at way stations and stuff, which I generally ignore, unless it's right there. And that only occurs a fine. They made it so that you actually got, like, arrested and lost your license for months or something. That would be, or like, game over.
Computing.
Like, racked up enough demerit points, then it
When
just game
possible,
overed.
Make a U-turn.
But that would be a very different game to what they've made.
Okay, let's find a new route. Make a U-turn now. Mind. I'll find a new route.
You're not simulating it properly. How dare you not have fun the way I do? Yeah, you get that from some people.
Recomputing.
You're not driving properly. Yeah, because I'm having fun.
Make a U-turn now. Rerouting.
I also have fun driving properly and stuff and doing proper deliveries and everything. The special deliveries are actually quite fun because you have to think about what you're doing in a
Okay,
much more
let's find a
different
new
way.
route.
But I also enjoy just messing about like this. Finish tires. Does that make this the finish line? I'm so funny.
Turn left.
It's like people who complain about when we're doing like speedrunning Subnautica and stuff. You shouldn't be using glitches to go fast. Playing the game fast defeats the purpose. It's like, please, I've already played hundreds of hours of this game. I'll play it fast if I want to. No idea who I was personal and know not to get in a car with you. Well, I don't have my full driver's license normally. I only have my learners. I know the road rules. I could theoretically drive a car. I just would not. I may look to get my proper license at some point, but at the end of the day, I do not really like being in charge of a vehicle in real life.
Get ready to turn
The
right.
few times I've done it, anyway.
Turn right.
I just get far too easily distracted. And I know that. we were coming back from the city last night. There was a driver who was like weaving across the road. I don't know if he was drunk or on his phone or what, but it's like, yeah.
Turn right.
Last thing we need is another distracted driver on the roads.
Get ready to turn right.
Yeah, that is a good idea, not to get in the car with me. Yeah, unless you're giving me lessons. Yeah, I just get far too distracted by things. I'll just be looking at the view or something, and yeah, I'd be constantly worried that I'd crash into a barrier. Which, to be fair, because I know that about myself, means that I would probably be so paranoid that if I was actually driving, it would be fine because I would just be overly paying attention to things for fear of being distracted. So, you know, it probably would balance out. The main problem is at the moment we only have one vehicle. And if my wife was to give me lessons, we'd have to, like, have our daughter with us, or... I mean, to be fair, at the moment she's in a respite care for the weekend, so could theoretically go out for a lesson or something, but yeah, don't know. I'd rather not risk the one car we have. Try to get your license. Guy at DMV pulls up your Twitch VOD. Yeah. Excuse me, sir, but according to our records, we can't let you drive. Ah, here was where I was going to, like, Garage Warp, I think, wasn't it? But we might just drive up the road, because I'd rather do that, to be honest. Because this is a driving game, not a teleportation game. So, you know what? Let's just drive. It's not that far. Which means that a little bit of the messing around we did earlier is actually a bit redundant because we would have been going that way anyway. But never mind. Oh, engine malfunction, you say? Well, there's some services here, right here, so... Hey, service station, remember me? I was here just like yesterday. I've broken it again. Don't think I can cut that corner. That would have been the time to try though, since I'm repairing anyway.
Recomputing, rerouting. Okay, let's find a new route. Please make a U-turn when possible.
Right, services, repair, bump, bump, bump. Gotta go, need study, don't want to be a failure. That is a good goal. Good luck with your studies.
Turn left. Turn left.
Hopefully you will do better than I do at driving. It's a low bar. Okay, the problem with this is that I don't have the dash GPS helping me out as well. Also, I need to go back to that zoom instead, I think. Right, so this time we're going blasting straight through the tunnel. So yeah, we didn't need to go as far as we did last time. I'd forgotten we were coming back this way. Because it was like a service warp section, it like didn't show up clearly on my map. That's what I was doing. Oh no, we're not doing that just yet, that's right. So I guess it was useful in terms of that part of this intersection. But we are going off to the right here,
Exit right.
much as we do in the Tampere-Catania run. There we go. Not the best cornering, but...
Keep left.
Are we not going up there yet? Are we coming... Wait, what? I'm confused. Okay, now I've forgotten which way that I was meaning to go with this. Oh well.
Keep right.
Find out.
Then exit right.
Are we not coming back up that way? Now we're exiting right.
Exit right.
Okay. I know that there's some, like, constructive amount of extra stuff, extracurricular activity that I need to be doing. But I just can't remember what my plan was for it. I should have turned around. Yeah, because this is actually going to go all the way down, isn't it? So yeah, I just needed to turn around for this bit, I think. It is interestingly discovering both sides of it, which is nice. Yeah, because I think the idea here is... Well, no, it's not, is it? Okay, we need to check the map again. What are we doing here? So we've got this as one. Oh, to go down here and then come back again, I guess? Yeah, so we can, like, go down here. Interesting that it then wants to do a bunch of stuff there instead of just go there, and I guess it doesn't think that you can do that. That intersection down there is going to be a pain in the ass to complete. I don't know even how we're going to do that. I guess we garage warp to Helsinki and we just do that. Or honestly, we probably want to head down there last. Maybe instead, and go down that way instead of what we've got planned there. We don't want to do this yet. We want to do this right at the end, I think. And we do like this. And then we want to do what we can with this intersection. And then finish up like it here. And then we'll go south again from there. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. So that means from here... So we were going to go this way first and then up. And then around. Gotcha. Not go up this way. But we've got this bit that we've got to figure out what to do with. Okay, well, yeah, and then these bits here as well. It always gets really confusing with these sorts of intersections. It's a little bit of a problem-solving exercise, that's for sure. Thankfully, there isn't barriers in between everything.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
But we know that we want to go off the other direction after this. But for now, let's just discover this bit of the intersection here. Box. Okay. And then go through this way.
Rerouting.
Discover this part of the intersection. Go wide. Wait for the red car. Now we probably want to go the other side and do that. So that's where we're going around here. There's a lot of loop-the-loops involved.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
This is where progress slows down for sure. This is the equivalent of cleaning barnacles in Power Simulator. You know what, maybe I'm actually going to go up, yeah, because this is actually a good opportunity for completing this bit up here, I think. I mean, we can do it later as well, but we can also just do it now since we're not that far away.
Let's find a new route.
We just go up as far as the roundabout.
Take the 4th exit.
You know what, we may as well just go round the roundabout while we're here.
Exit.
And back down. And then we go down this way, and then we turn around and go the wrong way. What could possibly go wrong? Stalled. I see nothing wrong with this driving.
Finding new route.
And now we want to go past
Recompute.
this intersection and go back up again, as if we were coming off.
Let's find rerouting. Okay. Let's find a new route. Recomputing.
There we go. Sorted.
Finding new route.
I'm not sure if this shoulder's quite wide enough, but yep, just. Perfect. Okay, then we want to go left up here. We decided.
At the roundabout, take the 3rd exit. Exit now. Turn left.
And we follow the railway, it looks like. Get to race a train. I love the detail of the bus stops on the side of the road and stuff. So that lets us blitz that section. Oh, now we're not going to be going through the tunnel properly, are we? Bollocks. Well, actually, we can go on the wrong side of the road for that if we need to.
Turn left.
But then we're not going to get the intersection properly. I keep making problems for myself. We probably just want to use that intersection to turn around a bit and come back up here too. Interesting that it seems to recognize me going up here, going down, and then doubling back, which we don't normally do.
Turn left.
Normally it doesn't recognize that as a valid thing.
When possible, make a U-turn.
Up up. Oh, that's why, because this goes over. It doesn't join on. That makes sense. I should have realized that.
Recomputing. Finding
Weird that it's blocked off behind me when it goes to exactly the same place.
Make a U-turn
Slightly
now.
confusing.
Rerouting.
Oh, so this goes parallel to the motorway, but not in the motorway, or not on it.
Please make a U-turn.
And unfortunately I see a barrier along there and trees, so we can't just skip over there either. Just a shame.
When possible, make a U-turn.
Okay, well that was a pain in the ass to get to, and it's going to be annoying to get out of again. I'm going to assume these trees do in fact have collision, and that I can't just like
Turn right.
barge through. And actually I don't want to anyway, because I need to discover that whole stretch of road regardless. so weird how it just doesn't link up to be able to go around the building and out that exit.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, so I'm realizing now that I should have actually gone back north from the other side. Should have kept going up to go through this section here, and then gone back the way that I just came up. No, I don't want this one, I want the next one. I'm just going to be going the wrong way for a bit.
I'll find a new route. Find a new route. Okay, never mind. I'll find a new route.
So now I'm not entirely sure how this intersection up here is going to work. But it might be alright. Just need to not encounter any traffic. So far so good. And then we'll be heading off here. As if we were coming on at this point. And this gets us up here. So actually this is working out fine, I think.
Recomputing. Keep left.
Yep, I don't know what the problem was. No issue whatsoever. We will just have to turn around at the bottom here and go back up normally. But that's fine. Okay, and I think that's everything for that section. Let's double check. Yep. Eviction. That is how we needed to do that. Now we go off up here, do that whole bit.
Keep right, then exit right. Exit right. At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit.
Yeah, these roundabouts are the sort that get explored completely, looks like, as soon as you touch them, which is great.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now.
Don't mind me. Then this one, we go round, and then we go into the IKEA that isn't actually IKEA.
Exit now.
Apparently they're building an IKEA in Auckland, and I don't understand why. Don't really need anything like that here. We already have a wealth of flat-pack furniture places. Whatever, I'm sure it'll experience popularity. Just for novelty factor alone, people want to be able to say that they've been to IKEA. Seems to be half the point of it.
Exit now.
Just seems bizarre to me.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit.
Just in case I had to go around it at all. Good. Back on the road again.
Keep right, then exit right. Exit right.
And now we're back here again. So a little bit of doubling back and stuff, but you're always going to get a bit of that when trying to explore places.
Take the second exit. Exit now.
Whee! Okay, we're probably going to have to actually go in here.
Finding new route.
Yep. Why did I come around the back here? I don't even know. This is a staff car park. Whatever. Let's go out of the way I came in now.
Okay, let's find a new route.
And then there's probably this little bit of road here. Okay, let's double check that that's covered off. I can't actually tell completely, but we'll just trust it is. It'll be good enough. Let's move on. How are we for sleeping? 4 hours. Okay. We might actually be able to just get to the rest stop that we've got targeted there. It depends on how... it'll take us a while to discover the intersections, I guess. I mean, for this sort of thing, you could just turn off fatigue as well, but gotta keep some aspect of challenge on it, right? We're not having to juggle deliveries, so it's a case of just working in with our sleep schedule. And I do have your realistic fuel consumption turned on as well. Now up here, I actually need to cover off this little bit here. Hopefully that'll be plenty. Well, I've gotten at least half of it. If it comes to it, we could just sleep in Helsinki anyway. Well, we've covered good ground, it must be said. Like, that's a decent amount done. All of the back roads through the middle of the country has just been tidied up entirely. So I'm pretty happy with that. I don't know what percentage that'll actually translate to. I haven't actually noticed when I've been bringing up the world map. But hopefully we've added on another, like, percent maybe. We were at like 75.4%, I think, when we started this stream. So it'll be interesting to see what we're up to.
Keep right.
The little bits of intersection and stuff don't really add much, unfortunately, but these long stretches of roads should add a fair bit. Okay, gas station.
Finding new route. Turn left and then keep right.
The mistake I made at the last one is that you should always go in the furthest entrance to loop back around and then cover off where you've been, because that way you actually do the bit of road. Otherwise, if you go in at the nearest entrance and out the other side, you've got to double back one way or the other. Right, so up here we've got another bit of a mess going on. But I think we need to go down here, backtrack.
I'll find a new route.
We go all the way along to this point here, and then when it starts to curve in, chance it. Take the gap. Then we backtrack through here.
Rerouting. Okay.
Which
Let's find a new
I
route.
wonder, maybe I want to backtrack further to this intersection up here too, come to think of it, because there's a lot along here that I also need to get.
Keep right. Then exit right. Recomputing.
there's a few alternate pathways up here.
Rerouting.
If I go up this way,
Finding new route. Never mind. Recomputing. Never mind. I'll find a new route. Rerouting. Okay. Finding new. Never mind. I'll find a new. Rerouting.
this is what I like to call the rerouting remix, where the frustrated GPS almost goes with the music. So now we go back this way,
Keep right. And then exit right.
and we're going to go across.
Right. Recomputing.
I think we need to go both ways here, annoyingly. Yeah, we haven't been that way either. If we go along as far as this, and then turn around... Just managed to get that car going around on the inside of us. Then we backtrack here and go up the off-ramp.
Finding new route. Never mind. I'll find a new route. Recomputing. Keep right, and then exit right. Keep left.
So we go up this way.
Rerouting.
Not the way that it thinks that I want to go. And then... Then what? There's no way to cross the center line up here, unfortunately. No bots. Yeah. That was bound to happen. But we can go back this way. Yeah, there's no way to cross the center line annoying, because I kind of wanted to do that big loop bit
Let's find a new
that's
route.
on the map there.
Finding new route.
But I can't easily do that.
Okay. Rerouting.
Maybe I
Finding
can.
new Recomputing. Never mind. I'll find. Okay. Let's find a new route. Rerouting.
So now we need to go
Finding
down
new route.
again. And then go straight through the intersection, because I know there's a gap in the center line at the end there, coming up to that intersection. So at this point here, we can turn around.
Never mind. I'll find a new route. Rerouting.
Once again, rerouting remix.
Recomputing. Okay. Let's find a new route. Finding new route.
So yeah, up here, we can now
Never mind.
turn around.
Rerouting. Never mind. Finding new route.
Perfect.
Okay.
This makes perfect sense, don't mind me.
Recomputing. Never mind. I'll find a new route. Okay. Rerouting.
All together now.
Finding new
Finding new route.
Okay.
Oh, and we're gonna need to sleep
Let's
soon
find a
too.
new route. Rerouting.
There we go. And now we're traveling the right direction again. So that is that spaghetti of an intersection pretty much done, except for that bit that we're just going to naturally travel through on our way anyway. So that's good. And now we can go off this intersection in order to then go over the other side. Very nice. Even if I do say so myself. Such a mess, but This is fun. It's like a logic puzzle.
I'll find a new route.
It's a pretty free-form logic puzzle. It's like there's more than one right answer. Oh, nope. Wrong lane. Too far. Or didn't turn far enough. Wait for the car, I guess.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
So this should give us both sides up until the point that they split. We were going to have to do one or the other. It would probably have been a smarter idea to actually do it the other way around. So that we'd go down the down the off-ramp. And then go the correct way.
Rerouting. Okay, let's find a new route. Keep left.
How did that end up being a percentage?
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Okay, up to the point that they pretty much join up again. That should tick that off.
Recomputing.
Because yeah, if we'd come down there and then driven correctly along here, then we would have just had to reverse up the on-ramp slightly. But whatever. Doesn't make a huge difference, really.
Keep right.
What matters is we got it done. So now we're going to go right, then keep left, isn't it?
Keep left.
Confusing intersections. And now we just have a bit of a black along where we've already been. Got a bit of a tricky intersection up here. I guess we're coming back down this way though, so we shouldn't waste too much time on it just now. We should just go the way that it's telling me to do for now. Or not. Because we've already been that way. Oops.
Finding new route.
Squeeze through the back there.
Never mind. I'll find recomputing. Rerouting. Okay.
I've no idea where I'm going to get across the other side of the road again.
Rerouting. Finding
Maybe we don't. Until we get to the service station.
Okay, recomputing. Finding new. Never mind. Rerouting.
Because we're going to a service station up the road here. And that's where we'll fill up with gas and sleep. Assuming we don't sustain critical damage in the meantime. Yeah, because we need to discover this side as well, right? So there are gaps in the center line, so this is where I can actually cross over again afterwards, which is kind of handy. So we'll go too far at this point.
Let's find a new route. Never mind. Finding new route. Rerouting. Recomputing.
But there's no gaps in the center line up here. That's the interesting thing. Wait for that car to go, I guess. No, he's stopping because I'm slightly in the lane. Yeah. Not quite wide enough. Alright, so now we go off. And we're gonna take a short break. When we stop here anyway, we've been going about an hour.
Finding new route.
I think we've done pretty good progress. We're gonna review where we're up to, and then we'll plot a little bit more to do once we're back. So first, let's just stop, engine off, parking brake, fill her up. So that'll see us going for another however many 100 kilometers. It's always confusing when it does the sleep bong, because you think that it's done with filling up. We have a very big fuel tank. Okay, parking brake, of course. And truck stop. And rest. And we're going to take a short break. We'll be back in a few minutes. Gonna stretch, get a drink. I suggest you do the same. Yeah, see you soon.